Okay, shalom, shalom. Kwam Yasha Koholo Yimla, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakahakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. And just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely, keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai to the best of their ability. This is Hanan Nawaf. Just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that is edifying by the Spirit. I wanted to touch on these two CEOs of this multi-state rehab company that committed, the deletion on themselves, the SUA, right? This is one of the guys right here. There's another one, this guy right here, right? Now, within days of. So let's get some of the story. It is just another, hookup on each saw falling. This place is falling. And it's just circling the drain. It's it's so much shit going on. These people can't even handle, man. Okay, so it says, two cash-strapped rehab center execs commit SUA. You know what I'm talking about. The deletions of themselves within days of each other, leaving company in chaos. This is the New York Post. Two executives for a company that operates rehab facilities across the U.S. committed SUA, deleted themselves after they ran out of cash, leaving at least one location in a state of chaos. Hundreds of employees of Retreat Behavioral Health, which operates in Florida, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, were thrown out of work after the suicides of CEO Peter Schor, if I'm pronouncing that right, and Chief Administrative Officer Scott Korogotsky, which occurred within 5 days of each other. So within 5 days, I guess one was like, fuck it. The other one was like, he's out of here. I can't handle it. Fuck it, too. No telling what was going on with this, man. At least one center in Palm Springs, Florida, descended into chaos this week when patients were told to leave, then were allowed back in, only to break into the nursing stations to get narcotics while staffers emptied the refrigerators of food. Oh, man. Salakia. Chaos. So what about the patients, man? What about the people that they were supposed to be caring for? Here you go, you're over a facility like that. You got all these businesses in all these different states, that where you're supposed to be pretty much overall taking care of the mentally ill, or helping people with issues and things of that nature, and you can't handle running out of some cash. You couldn't have done the bankruptcy thing or something, whatever. Yeah, it says the patients then began fighting with staffers who were not able to de-escalate the situation, the outlet said. Retreat Behavioral Health abruptly closed the facility last week. About 100 mental health and substance use patients were initially told to pack up and leave, including 30 without a place to go. That's crazy, bro. Other centers in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and New Haven, Connecticut also closed. The two executives had reportedly been battling serious financial problems at the company for months, several news outlets reported. It's probably jacking off, man. Not handling the funds right. This is not a responsible generation, like how it used to be back in the days. Esau used to take pride in integrity, so to speak, as far as their company. But, man, not these days. Korogotsky took control of the company after Schor committed suicide at his Delray Beach, Florida home, and I'm sure he was living lavishly up in there too. The next day, he sent emails to staffers writing, "We are committed to ensuring the future of Retreat." But 5 days after Schor died, Korogotsky also killed himself, according to the Palm Beach County Medical Examiner Officer. Alexander Hoyski, the company's chief financial officer, said the Retreat company had been basically insolvent for a year. Company executives finally just stopped taking his calls. Wow. I left messages and emails and laid out what was going to go forward. Basically, they did not want to hear. Here's the facts. The company ran out of cash. Revenue dropped drastically, and they didn't adjust costs. Staffers at the Palm Springs Center still don't know if they will be getting their paychecks for that last 3 weeks of work. I don't know what days I was scheduled for, the nurse at Palm Springs Center said. I just decided to show up. I just wanted to be there because when they said everybody was going to be discharged, it just sounded like such a huge task. Score, who was hit with a lawsuit in Palm Beach County in January, allegedly he did not return a $50,000 deposit for a failed property sale. See, this is the bullshit. A New York lawsuit seeks more than $5 million from the company that owns Retreat for numerous defaults of a loan dating back 2018. I'm sure. See, this is Esau can never have enough. That's what the scriptures talks about. He can never have enough. I'm sure he had a home. I'm sure he could have just lived in a regular apartment or a townhouse or something like that. Could have, drove what he wanted to drive still, basically, and just, this is not like, this is the type of industry that makes a lot of money, man. So, but it's a lot of greed involved. And Esau's a greedy old bastard, selfish too. You think he had his clients in mind? Just a bunch of damn crazy people running the street now because they ain't have nowhere to go. Now you already know. So like, you're pretty much what the end results is going to be on that. They gonna go out here. They gonna get their hands on that Fent, that Waka Flocka or whatever. They gonna get their hands on some of them things. You know what I'm saying? And these gonna be people, man, that they just gonna be out here fucked up for real, for real. Okay, it goes on to say, I'm sure there is more to the story, but from the employees that I spoke with, most everybody that were there did find safe and supportive discharge options. Okay, it's very sad what happened to the Retreat. From my experience, it was a great program. They always helped everyone in the community. They treated everybody with compassion and kindness. Well, yeah, you see the results on that, man. Anyway, though, another example of the fall of Esau's kingdom. I didn't want to keep it long. I had spotted this story out yesterday, and I'm like, damn. That was just after I had done the lesson on the Nike stock falling. And I haven't seen anything else as of yet on that. But, yeah, Nike's not doing well. They're trying to, pretty much put out a cheaper shoe or put out a cheaper product so they can get people to coming back to buying the shoes again, because people are not doing stuff like that no more. The mirth is gone. You still got people here and there, but it's not what it was. It was nothing for a person to, get paid on a Friday and go and get a pair of shoes just cause. Didn't need the motherfuckers. You never. Most people don't need the shoes. It just was money that they had, that they could spend. Now it's like, hey, they got to put that money on gas, food, and rent, man. Those are the basics of life right now. You even got places like Walmart that's talking like that. They're basically like, it's a lot of people in Walmart, but the traffic that's in Walmart, they're just buying food. They buying little stuff, but it's household stuff that they need that they're buying. Bleach, detergent, shit that you need for the house. Trash bags. They're not running down those extra aisles like, how women are. Oh, this is cute. I'm going to get this for such and such. Oh, I like this. I think such and such will like this. Let me get this for this. That excess spending of just, oh, I just want to treat myself. No, it's not. People are not into that shit no more. That thing is gone. The thrill is gone, man. But this shows you also as well how weak Esau is. Ecclesiasticus 25:7, there be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. And that's what we're witnessing right now. And you can go into the comment boards, Esau get a different type of sympathy as opposed to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Had this been a so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American company, this shit would have been all over the news. But we're witnessing the fall of our enemies. And Esau don't handle failure like this well. They don't feel as if, okay, let me handle my business. I got to take a back step. I'll be back up year or so, 2 years, 3 years, whatever it takes to get back up. And this time I've learned the lesson. I'm just going to handle business differently. No. This motherfucker, man, you go here. Hey, more than likely, they could have had families, though. I'm not even sure if these guys even had families, bro. But if they did, because Esau will go home and he will delete everybody. He'll delete the dog. He'll have a nice drink of his best scotch. You know what I'm saying? And then off himself, man. Look at this dude, man. Seeing it be pretty damn happy and cheesy right there. Look at this dude. And you could tell they, that old, they hit the, they at the spas and shit. They getting facial treatments and shit. Hands and shit all slippery and moisturized. Look at the hairdo all slick. So you already know they was doing well, but just didn't have enough. That's Esau, man. Let me see if I get that real quick. That's Esau. Esau can never have enough, man. And there's nothing wrong with prospering, you know what I'm saying? Because, you could grow and ain't nothing wrong with growing, you know what I'm saying? Or even growing a company, you know what I'm saying? But when you get to a point of, it's just like you're so consumed with that, and you're consumed and you can't control your damn self. Because I'm willing to bet you this guy was living all right. Probably taking all the expensive trips and shit. Slovakia, let me see. Slovakia was Psalm 73. Let me start at verse 3. Psalm 73 and 3, for I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. And this is one of the reasons why you shouldn't be envious of these people. Because their thought pattern is fucked up, man. They're not spiritual. It's better that Scripture talks about how it's better to, just basically be a poor man with wisdom than to be, a rich fool, roughly paraphrasing, man. And a lot of people envy people like this. Like, look at them. Look at their house. Look at their car. They don't know that in the backdrop, this motherfucker ready to do something to himself. Verse 4, for there are no bands in their depth, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain. Violence covereth them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. See? Had this dude, had they, been on point, and said, you know what? I don't need that. I'm good. Definitely, I don't need to go towards a loan. Why am I taking out more loans for things that I really don't need? Do I really need this? So they was smashing the company money. They ran through all the damn funds. Now here you go. You got all these crazies out here, because they need mentally need help if they at your center. And it's crazy too. Where's your government at? Where was the government check at? Well, there should be stipulations where there's. I'm sure somebody gotta be an overhead and saying, hey, y'all not running shit right. So where was the government at when all these people was pretty much thrown out and they needed a place to live? And with what? What did they leave with? Then you got the employees. They didn't give a fuck. They in the damn building, taking all the food out the refrigerator. Show you the mindset of these people, man. Because those facilities, man, they be having them damn industrial refrigerators. They got cafeterias. It's like housing. Probably, the damn truck pull up every week. Fresh milk, fresh juices, all the fruits and vegetables. You got a breakfast, lunch, and dinner menu with staff that cook, kitchen. It's like, man, no different than like a school, so to speak, or a hospital. I mean, come on, bro. And the damn employees is like, fuck that. I ain't getting no paycheck. I'm going to get me some of this food. You got a standoff with the employees and the patients, man. That's crazy. But that was pretty much the point that I wanted to get on that, man. Esau, Edom's kingdom is falling. We laugh about it. Look at this dude. You couldn't handle going broke, man, for a couple of years, maybe. And you already know they be having backups. But where was your, because bankruptcy, shit. Generally, these people, they generally live off all the loopholes of America. You out here living lovely. Yep. I'm trying to, I would like to know did you have a family, brother? Let's see here. Let me do a little searching. Yep, another deletion. 19-year-old mother deleted. Hanging out at them goddamn birthday parties. Let me see here, y'all. Let's see what we can get. Let's do some information. Let's do some digging here. Cause I'm just just curious. Brother, do you have a family that you left behind? A slippery slide. What happened during the final days at retreat? Okay. Well, I guess he ain't had no damn net worth. They owed the city 230,000. Man, they ain't even talking about no type of money like that. All right. Well, he maybe had a wife. You see here. I said his wife. Crazy. Check out the obituary. Shit, they ain't giving no info though. Let me see. They ain't giving no info up. Come on, man. Don't keep it all to yourself. Here we go. It is with heavy hearts and profound sadness that we pronounce the passing of our beloved brother. He was a loving son, devoted father. Okay, so he was a father, a brother, an uncle, and cherished friend to all who knew him. Peter spent most of his adult life committed to saving and transforming lives in drug, alcohol, and behavioral health industry. That's like an oxymoron right there. You're going to take your life. His work and dedication helped countless individuals on their path to recovery and well-being. But what about these people that just got thrown out? What are they going to do? Peter had a zest for life. He enjoyed skiing. Of course he did. Boating and traveling the world. These hobbies brought him joy and allowed him to create memories with family and friends. Well, they got a memory now. Peter is survived by his loving family, Fran and Alon Font, Randy and Ralph Montan, Kathy, okay, and the entire retreat family. Man, them people at retreat don't probably know about pissed with your ass. Talking about the loving family of retreat. Them people ain't get their paycheck. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, well, he had a family. So anyway, yep. Here you go. This is the fall of Esau's kingdom. This is bizarre. These are some of the comments. This is bizarre. Why would he not seek protection under bankruptcy and reorganize? Same thing I said, shit. No way someone should be taking their life at all, let alone for corporation. Just resign and let the shareholders fix the mess. I was thinking the same thing. Somebody said stealing. It says let alone two people. It says I can smell the Medicaid and insurance fraud from here. As a person in recovery who works in behavioral health and substance use, let me be crystal clear. Be very wary of all treatment centers. Don't send your loved ones anywhere without doing your homework. These are the first men in the field who've died that way. Florida is so known for fraud, it's called FL Shuffle. If your loved one is ever at a facility and gets transferred, why? Because it says people with good insurance can be offered plane tickets, free haircuts, free cigarettes, and flown across the country. Some retreat centers have even taken people to hotels, gave them money to buy drugs so they relapse, so they could get a positive urine sample to justify to the insurance why they needed extra care. Many died from the return to use because their tolerance was lower. There will always be those who exploit situations, some of them in recovery themselves. So, hey, this is Esau, though. What do you expect from Esau's kingdom? It's all dishonesty. And that's why the scripture says to never trust thine enemy, though he humble himself and go crouching. Yet take good heed and beware of him. Because that's exactly what they do. The people come in. I've seen, you see it in the movies. They give them the brochure. They give them the tour. Oh, look at this. They're going to be able to do this. In the meanwhile, they got the crazies in the back bouncing off the wall that they don't want to be seen. They got the big waterfall. They walk them out by the pond. You see some nurses, casually pushing someone along in a wheelchair, acting as if they look so lovely. We love our patients. You see? This person responds and says, I know for a fact the facility in New Haven had only 3 to 5 beds for state insurance. The rest were for cash and private insurance clients. Damn. This person says, oh my God, this is horrendous and unbelievable. No, it's believable. It's just that Esau done blinded the people. And he's a real damn snake, man. The damn devil. That's why he's the great deceiver, bro. This person says, I agree 100%. I'm in recovery and also working the field myself. A lot of facilities in Florida are like that. They fail most every patient by releasing them to relapse because of the money. It's absolutely disgusting. And not just Florida, it happens all over the US. Exactly. And America is just drug infested. Here you go, you got what's that, Purdue, the Sacker family or whatever, they just had a little hookup with them the other day. I forgot what the judgment was, but that's dating back to, when the opioid crisis hit America, so to speak, right? You got the so-called white people talking about how it's a sickness. Well, all right, well, shit. Jake, was on that goddamn crack. It was a criminal activity, But now when it comes to Esau and his hookup, see, that's why it says that they're not in trouble as other men. They get, to go to a rehab. They get to go and get some help. They get Narcan. They get, a place to actually go and actually get high with the help of assistance, so that they don't overdose, right? So it is what it is, man. This person says they were probably lining their own pockets and the truth was coming to roost. Yep, could have been that too. Yep, insolvent for a year. They was talking about these banks, 35 banks that was insolvent. I think, no, it was maybe like 60, something like that, man. That was a few weeks back too. So you can look for a crash on some of that shit. There's going to be a lot of people that's going to wake up, man, with nothing in their bank accounts. And them going to be the ones that's going to do exactly what these guys done. The ones that don't have no strength, that believe in this place. That's why the scriptures talks about coming out of here. Matter of fact, let me get that in Micah. Yeah, I seen this one was like, hey, I'm snickering. Because this is the fall of this man's kingdom. Nothing ran like this place America, man, can survive forever. You got to be crazy. This shit is far from a well-oiled machine. Micah 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, and shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. See? Arise ye and depart. Be gone, man. Up and be gone. Get out of here. Mentally, you're spiritually, mentally, you have to just come out of here, man. You get to thinking about some American shit. You get to thinking about, prolonging in this place, or trying to do all this extra stuff, living all outside your means. You need the house with the, the extra garages, and you need the, the 2 to 3 different cars, and, just got to have, that should destroy you. And again, like I said, there's nothing wrong with having some finances. There's nothing wrong with having some money. But there's going to come a point where you're going to have to make a choice as to how you're going to keep that money, because this man is about to get rid of the dollar, physical money, and everything is about to be on some old crypto shit. I'll put it that way, some digital stuff, and you're going to have to prove it in a way that Revelation 13:16, Revelations 14:9, says that you shouldn't do. Because there's people that's greedy, man. They're going to use that greed against you people, man. And I'm praying to you, how about H.I.M, and I'm not a part of that shit. That if the lights go out tonight, bank accounts and shit be at zero, then I'm going to be perfectly fine with it. The water, how about H.I.M, it has begun, so to speak. So I'm going to end out there. If Esau can't handle a little bit of shit like this right here, and people can, these people, they really can't, man. They really can't. Just think what it's going to be like when shit really hits the fans, man. Now, I get it, because Esau, that, when they get that taste of success, they gotta have it. It's addicted to them, Jake could get some success, lose all that shit, and just go ahead on about life, man. They might be down, might be feeling fucked up, but it's not in our people to take their life when it comes to a fall, Motherfucker might get high, might have some drinks, or something. You know what I'm saying? But and they didn't even say how these guys actually even expired, man. They didn't go off into how they actually took their lives. This person says suicide rates are increasing and becoming more common. Of course it is, because this is Esau's kingdom. This whole world is about to go to shit. The world was on hold in 2019 and 20, but deaths ratcheted up, and now deaths by suicide are at the highest in more than 80 years, according to the new estimates from CDC. It's hard to know who genuinely needs help when so many hide their struggles. Oh, man, bro. Anyway, with that, I pray that the lesson was edifying. With that, Kwam Yashala, we pray for more of this to continue to happen. And we pray that, America go ahead and continue to fall, man. Let's go ahead and get to the end of this thing, man. With that, Kwam Yashala.